Come on, before 6:31.
Are we live?
I think we did it. It just turned 6:31. I hit the button at 6:30 on the dot.
Nice. Well, you hit it at like 6:30 and 55 seconds?
It was 6:30.
That's fine.
My clock.
That's okay.
All said 6:30 when I hit the button. That's all that matters. Hi, everyone. What's up? Harrison Alexander, Elijah Neal, Charles Grubb, Star Wars Decoded, Doomslayer, Caleb Diaz, Isaac, John Booze. Let me scroll up. What's up, guys?
I swear, this happened Monday, too. The second we sit down to stream, my nose is like, I think I'm going to run. And I start sniffing.
You've been sniffling for the past hour.
Okay, fine. Well, now I notice it when I'm in front of a microphone. Allergies.
What's up? Milo, Jane, Joe. Oh, thanks about the hair. I
got a haircut. Are they talking about me?
I think it said Molly, like your hair.
I got a haircut.
Yeah,
Could be about me too.
Alex got a haircut, guys. We are. Justin in the chat said cores with lots of question marks. Yeah, we're rocking it old school today.
This is like all we have in the house. So we're going on a little mini vacation tomorrow. We're going on a little cabin getaway for my birthday, which was last weekend, but we didn't do anything because of WandaVision. So we're doing a little mini vacation this week, which means we have like nothing in the house. Except for cores.
Well, cheers. That first sip, it just takes me straight to Dragon Con. Or like the idea of starting what will eventually be probably like a terrible day.
But the beginning and middle parts are amazing.
Yeah. It makes me think of playing wizard staffs and just being okay for like the first 3 or 4 beers, and then after that it's just a chore. But
you are correct.
Cheers, everyone.
I was gonna say like this might be a shorter stream, but I feel like I say that every time I open up the new bag and I'm like, this doesn't look like a ton of stuff, but then this is like a lot of detail work, so who knows how long this will take.
Who knows?
And I already can't find the piece I'm looking for, so...
Yeah, you said it was lots of little pieces?
Yeah.
I feel like that's going to be the case for a very long time.
Probably. I think all the inside is done. Now it's just like a bunch of detail on the top.
Yeah. Dragon
Con.
We saw some vague tweets about the fact that it's still happening this year, but I think it was just like they're selling tickets because obviously they want to make money, but still a pretty big chance that it will get canceled because a lot of other conventions have already put out statements saying that they're canceling or planning to cancel, which is a big bummer, but there won't be enough vaccinated people by that time probably, and
it sounds like Dragon Con is hoping that it happens, but they might be overly optimistic.
Yeah.
Like they're planning for the best, and they'll be prepared for the worst.
Right. Well, like we know how much planning goes into Dragon Con and like getting celebrity guests to come, and like all that planning would have started probably like summer of last year, getting people attention and like asking if they're interested in coming the following year. So if they still did it, there probably wouldn't be very many guests, and I don't know. For once, maybe it wouldn't be hugely overcrowded. Because Dragon Con has never capped tickets. So it's just like every year more and more and more people are downtown. But I think they might have to start capping the tickets. Which doesn't matter for us. Because we're special. Let's get into some super chats. First of the day, it's from No, This Is Matrick. Thanks for the super chat. High Republic has been a needed beacon of positivity for me recently. How do y'all deal with the ignorant hate it seems to be getting in places?
I just don't read it. I hear about it on occasion, and I'm like, people are mad about Geode? And I'm like, whatever.
Yeah. How do we deal with it? Speaking for myself, I'm just like, wow, how sad and depressing is your life if you are gonna spend your days and nights on the internet yelling and complaining about something that you don't like and you don't care about.
Yeah, like, you don't care about it, you haven't read it. That's fine, you don't have to, but like, I saw someone, I think it was Ice Phoenix, who is sometimes in the chat, talk about how people being mad about Geode is like, well, then are you also mad about Groot in the Marvel movies? Because it's the same thing. Like, it's a tree character.
Yeah.
That only like
says once.
Some people can understand. Like, it's just an all around silly idea, but in the context of the universe, it works, and it works really well. I love Geode. But people just say, like, it's just a rock, and like, read it, and you'll know that it's not, but they don't want to. They just want to be mad. But anyway, I mostly just, like, move on, because, you know, they're going to be mad regardless, and I'm enjoying it, so I'm just going to keep enjoying it.
That's the key point to remember. They're going to be mad regardless. Things will keep popping up. People will always be angry about something, and you just have to realize it's not healthy for your own mental health to engage with that kind of stuff, because it's like talking to a brick wall. Like, they're not going anywhere. So
I figured out why I was like, this looks like a small set of bags.
Are there more?
There better be another bag in here.
Ooh.
So now we're gonna get to just like answer questions while I search for the other bag.
Let's see. William Crisp.
Sorry.
So loud. William Crisp, thanks for the super chat, says, so as you're going away, what do you think will be announced? Very astute of you to know that for a time there, almost every time we would go out of town, Star Wars official would announce something, and we'd be on a plane or in a hotel somewhere, and we'd have to scramble to do a video about the news. But I don't know that anything will be talked about this weekend. What do you think?
I think we're safe. I don't know why. It's close enough to May 4th that I feel like they would wait to announce something then.
When does Book of Boba Fett come out?
December?
Yeah, it's too early it's too soon for like a trailer for that.
Maybe there would be like a trailer for Bad Batch. Maybe.
On top of the one they've already released.
Yeah, I think they'll probably do another trailer.
Yeah. Yeah, it's possible.
But I think that'll happen like a month out, so early April. Because they did, I think they did a Clone Wars Season 7 trailer like 2 weeks before it premiered. Okay, now it's like a regular sized bag. Oh, my hubris.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, if something happens and we're out of town, it's just like, well, okay.
We're not bringing a laptop.
Yeah, we're not bringing...
We'll talk about it when we get back.
I'll probably bring my camera, just might take some pictures, I don't know. But if we don't have a laptop, we can't... Well, I guess we could technically live stream from our phone, depending on the internet at the cabin, but don't expect anything from us this weekend.
I guess, like, with if we're going to just play with the joke, though, with our luck, it would be like the Biggs story. And then I'll be like, the one thing. Then I will have to break out the phone. And, of course, something that, like, I have to talk about.
Or, like, if they, like, suddenly released something for one of the new shows, Kenobi or...
Yeah, I don't think I don't think there's any danger of that.
Details about the Acolyte would probably pique our interest. But fingers crossed, none of that happens this weekend and we can relax.
I think we're safe.
Matt Porterab, I think I said that right. Sorry. I like become a broken record when I think I'm saying something wrong. Thanks for the super chat. They say, finally took your advice and watched Ted Lasso all in one sitting last week. I'm on my third rewatch. I love this man so much. Can't wait for season 2.
You're beating me. I've only watched it twice, and I did have like the temptation to start watching it again today because I had a little time. Wound up watching Return of the Jedi instead. But Ted is always there for you, and yeah, I love that show so much.
Yeah, it's such a great show, and I almost don't even know how to describe it to people.
Yeah, like the premise of the whole, like, he's a football coach that goes to teach football or coach football overseas. Like, I don't feel like that description does it justice, even though that is what it's about.
Yeah. Ooh, I just saw Artie Films in the chat ask if we've seen the British Bake Off episode with Daisy Ridley.
No, I can't find it anywhere. I'm trying to find a well, you can stream it on Channel 4, but you can do that overseas. I can't find it anywhere to...
Someone rip it and upload it so that we can torrent it.
Don't do that. That's illegal, Molly.
I won't tell if you won't.
Agatha Wink.
Yeah. When will we build another set? It's probably going to be a while.
When the Angels win the pennant.
Who?
Anybody?
What?
That was an Angels in the outfield joke. Nah. We're gonna build the cantina, the UCS cantina, when this is done, which probably won't be until May.
Yeah. I think we're on part 9. Yeah, because you're on bag 9.
9 out of 17.
9 out of 17 bags.
We've been averaging about a bag a day, or a bag a stream.
Yeah.
There was one stream where we got through like a bag and a half, but then the next bag was like crazy big.
VPN, I'm sure you tried that already.
Oops. Well, we still need to have I tried to set up an account with Channel 4, but I think you have to have like a European billing address, which we don't have, obviously.
We can get one from Reefton.
Maybe. Okay, I haven't explored all the options yet. We'll figure something out.
We know
I do want to
people.
see it. I want to see Daisy Ridley bake, because that's another... If you're... Not that you'd ever get tired of Ted Lasso, but if you want another like really positive, fun show to watch, Bake Off is such a joy.
We just like... We were like, you know what? Everyone talks about this show. We're finally going to sit down and give it a try. And we have not stopped watching it since then. Like, it's... I was like... Before we started watching it, I was like, I don't get the appeal. Like, cooking is...
We watched one of the other celebrity episodes, and we were like, oh, this is fun. We get it.
Yeah. And, like, yeah, now I'm weirdly invested in, like, just the things that they make, and I don't like baking myself. I'm bad at it, and I don't really eat a lot of baked goods, but I just want to see people make cakes.
It's fun to feel like you
really
know what you're talking
fancy
about.
Cakes. Yeah.
To see someone do something and you're like, that's going to mess up, don't do it. But
that's going to give you a soggy bottom.
Uh-huh.
That's our new thing. How's the sponge? It's overbaked, overproved. I could go on, but I won't.
Very stodgy cake.
Apparently, if you're making a fruit cake, you have to be careful with the amount of fruit you put in it, or it'll all sink to the bottom. So, like, I'm learning more and more about baking, but I still don't feel like baking.
No plans to start.
No plans to start baking.
I could bake if I wanted to bake. I just don't feel like it.
Why did I go there? Oh. Ben Potter, thanks for the super chat. Trivia-ish question. How many exclamation points are in the opening scrolls?
Ooh. I think just two.
Yeah, I'm thinking 2. One after War and one after the Dead Speak.
That's all I've got, but I could see The Rise of Skywalker throwing extra ones in just because, but those are the only 2 I can remember. First Order Reigns? Or is that a period?
No, that's a period. I think it's 2. Pretty sure.
I'm happy with 2. I'd go with 2.
That's a good question, though. We've been studying the crawls. I refuse to memorize them just because I refuse to. But I'll study them before a match, sure. I haven't seen the person who sent that super chat in say that that's the right answer or not, but
I'm sure someone in there can tell us if we're right or wrong.
Now I'm just thinking about the crawls.
What?
You're just awfully quiet today.
I'm waiting for an answer.
Oh, well, in the meantime.
What's up?
What's up?
I've got work to do over here. I'm very focused.
Fine. He doesn't want to talk to me.
What do you want to talk about?
Anything.
We've been with each other constantly, 365 days in a row, I think.
Yep.
What you want to talk about?
What do we want to talk about? Chat, tell us what you want us to talk about. I think I put it in the tweet when I tweeted this out. We're already in vacation mode. Seemingly, I'm just ready.
That's true.
Let me... Oh, we ordered Chinese today.
Yep.
That's exciting. Been using Uber Eats a whole bunch. And found... I guess I'll call it my favorite Chinese restaurant that delivers to us, because I haven't found a better one yet. But they have the best hot and sour soup. And I had a couple bites before we started, and it's so good. I forgot to tweet this out from my account. Boop. Oh man, earlier we tried to cut Hilo's nails, and it did not happen because he would not have it. Was not having it. He is like such a big baby when it comes to having anyone touch his paws, and like we even tried when he was a puppy to like get him used to us touching his paws, but he just freaks out when we want to try to cut his nails. And Alex has got like some battle scars.
Yeah, he scratched me a bit.
It's that thumbnail, man. Those things get sharp. It looks like a velociraptor claw. Nay214, thanks for the super chat. Which forgotten storyline do you hope to see Lucasfilm go back to, and in what way would you like it to be told? Also, Daisy on Great British Bake Off was funny AF. I can't wait to watch that. A forgotten
I guess the Clone Wars episodes are the ones that I always think about, like, as forgotten, or I'm not sure what else gets classified as forgotten.
Yeah.
I think Lucas wanted to do a lot more with Boba Fett in Revenge of the Sith, but I feel like he already revisited that. He just put it into the Clone Wars. Mm-hmm. There was supposed to be like a whole revenge story in Revenge of the Sith, but yeah, he did that in the Clone Wars.
I wouldn't call this a forgotten storyline, but I still want to know what happened to Barasafi.
That's a good one. No, I think that could count. It feels forgotten.
Barasafi has been forgotten. Rada the Hutt, where is he? What is he up to? Is he okay? Is he still stinky?
I get that question like once a week.
Where is Rada the Hutt?
Uh-huh.
I'm worried about him.
I think Barasafi's good. That's probably what I would go with. That's the one I'm most curious about.
And in what way would you like it to be told?
I think she'd work in the Bad Batch.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, maybe she'll show back up in an animated series that either we know about or one that we don't know about, or she could show up in live action That would be crazy if she like randomly showed up in the Ahsoka show.
For me, that feels too far down the line. Like, I think in between episodes 3 and 4 should be where she shows back up, but that one is like a weird sticking point just because Dave Filoni has said, like, I'm not done with her story. And I'm like, okay, well, tell it. I want to see.
Yes, is Rada safe? Is he alright? That's all I want to know. Would he remember Ahsoka?
I think so.
I think that would be kind of adorable if they got to reunite. Jane Dalton, thanks for the super chats. Why do we think the Mando book and visual dictionary got canceled? And what do you think the book was going to be about?
Man, I don't know. Like, everyone was... Not everyone. We were speculating that it was going to be about the armorer, but...
I have a feeling that... See, like, was it, like, done, ready to be published?
I don't know.
I have a feeling that maybe Dave Filoni and or Jon Favreau maybe... Like, there might be something else big that they would want to put in the book and the visual dictionary that hasn't been revealed yet. So maybe they're just, like, canceling it for now and
I think
something out.
I think we will get a visual dictionary eventually. It does seem strange. Like, usually those are just about, what's come out. They don't get into future stuff. So I figured it was going to be about the first 2 seasons. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's strange to me that got canceled. The book, I figured, was just like whatever they wanted to do. It was going to contradict something down the line, and they were like, let's shift gears and have him write something else. I don't know. I didn't really look into it at all. I was just like, oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
Like I said, or like Molly said, we're kind of in vacation mode already, and I was just like, well,
oh well.
What are you gonna do?
One less thing to read.
I mean, I like Adam Christopher.
Mm-hmm.
I liked his writing, so I was looking forward to his book. But
I was looking forward to the visual dictionary to have more study material for just, I guess, for Dragon Con trivia, or until Schmodown wants to put TV shows on the wheel. Ted Comment, thanks for... I always say comment instead of comet. Ted Comet, thanks for the super chat. Can you name all the Canon Stormtrooper types?
Probably not.
All of them?
That's a lot.
Oof. Well...
I mean, Stormtrooper, Sand Trooper, Snow Trooper, Scout Trooper. None of the clone troopers count. So, Range Trooper, Shore Trooper, Death Trooper. Are we counting, like, tank drivers and stuff? Because then you have, like, your AT-AT driver, the hover tank pilot, the AT-ACT. I said Snow Trooper.
Did you say... Was there a fire one?
Yep.
They have the flamethrower.
Yep, Flame Trooper. Yep.
Flame Trooper.
The Mortar Trooper that was in The Mandalorian. He had like a yellow stripe on it, and he was shooting mortars at Fennec Shand.
Okay. Yeah.
He loosened the rock so she could kick it onto him.
Patrol Trooper.
Yeah, Patrol Trooper. That's a good one. He was only in like half a second.
Sith Trooper.
Yeah, I guess I was going Imperial Stormtroopers, but those are Stormtroopers too. Rocket Trooper.
Trying to think of the... Oh, yeah. They fly now? there's probably a lot that we're
I'm sure there are.
missing, but that's enough. Oh, I don't know what they're called, but they're the ones that can swim. We saw them in Resistance.
Oh, yeah. Scuba Trooper, maybe?
Scuba Trooper!
Scuba Trooper?
I like that.
What? Something's gone wrong.
Oh boy.
As usual. There it is. Okay, I see.
What part are you working on? Oh, is it the top of this part?
Yeah, it's gonna go.
Cool. Stephen Ray Morris, thanks for the super chat, says, y'all are the best. What actors would you like to see in a Star Wars movie that haven't been in one yet? My vote is for Bryce Dallas Howard. Ooh, that'd be a good one. Thank you, first of all.
I don't know. I never know how to answer these because I kind of just... Now I've messed something up. I tend to like it more when I don't know who the actors are.
Yeah, I don't really have any favorite actors or actresses. But...
Yeah,
It'd be cool to get Tom Hanks into a Star Wars. That would just be... I don't know if that would be too distracting or not.
Yeah, like, I agree. Or yeah, I think that'd be way too distracting. I don't like the idea of Tom Hanks in a Star Wars movie. I think it's just something I have to get used to.
Yeah.
Trying to think maybe other people from like Battlestar or other like maybe people who are in a lot of TV shows moving up into
Ted
movies.
Lasso.
Jason Sudeikis is already in
Yeah.
The Mandalorian.
But I want the actual character of Ted Lasso
yeah.
in Star Wars.
Sure. What is... Oh, there it is. Okay, man. That was confusing.
What's the girl's name that was in Queen's Gambit? Anya Taylor-Joy?
Yeah, sure.
Something like that. I know it's...
I like her.
Something Taylor-Joy. She was great in that show, and I would love to see her as like a dark side user, maybe.
People ask a lot, like, what MCU actor do you want to see in Star Wars? And I'm like, none? I kind of...
Oh, yeah.
I like unknowns coming in and getting to do stuff.
Yeah, it would just be weird, like, if people, like, a couple people in the chat are saying Robert Downey Jr., I don't want Iron Man in Star Wars. Like, he is so attached to the character of Iron Man that it would pull me out of the story, and I probably wouldn't be able to enjoy it as much.
To be fair, I kind of felt the same way about Woody Harrelson. I was like, oh, I don't know. Like, I like Woody Harrelson, and I thought he did a great job in Solo. It didn't take me out of the movie, which makes me think that, you know, if it happens, if someone big is in a Star Wars, I'll be like, I don't love it. I don't love the idea at first, but then I'll see it, and I'll probably be like, yeah, that was fine. But, yeah, I think that when you get... We already had... Woody Harrelson and Paul Bettany and other movie stars coming in to be Star Wars characters. So, but see, I really loved when they said Michael K. Williams was going to be Dryden Voss. Like, that casting got me so psyched. And
yeah, and he was going
to be Dryden.
But he was also going to look really different.
Mm-hmm.
He was going to have like a bunch of prosthetic stuff.
And unfortunately, it was just he couldn't schedule wise make all the reshoots, and that really bums me out because, like, if they had announced Paul Bettany from the start, I would have been like, okay. But I don't know. Yes, sometimes actors get announced and I'm like, yes. Or sometimes a director like Robert Rodriguez, when they were like, he's doing an episode in season 2 of Mando, I was like, yes, that's perfect. Mm-hmm. I'm really bad it knowing what those actors or directors would be. What's going to get that reaction from me? I don't know until I hear it, and then I'm just like, yes, that sounds right.
Yeah. I saw someone say Sarah Michelle Gellar. That's a good one.
Seventh Sister.
Yeah. Someone else said Catherine O'Hara.
Okay, I'm on board for that.
Nick Frost. Sure. We already got Simon Pegg, but he didn't look like Simon Pegg.
It's definitely a lot easier if it's like Simon Pegg was Unkar Plutt or he's Dengar. Like, if you don't see Simon Pegg, then I'm like, okay, that doesn't take me out of it. But
David Stevenson, thanks for the super chat. Is Ahsoka's return to the Jedi Temple still canon?
Oh, you mean I guess that would be one of the lost Clone Wars episodes they were gonna do but didn't. I would say yes. I would just say that it probably happened. And how that all transpired, we don't know. But they've been treating every other abandoned Clone Wars episode as if it happened, because George Lucas had a hand in creating them. And so they're like, okay, that's part of his history, we're keeping it. Mm-hmm. And like before we had the Siege of Mandalore, we had Star Wars Rebels Season 2, the finale, and they like reference Maul and Ahsoka know each other. We just haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. Michelle Cobb, thanks for the super chat. I just watched The Last Jedi for the first time recently, and I was wondering how Poe wasn't court-martialed, stripped of all rank, and imprisoned for the rest of the war. He full-on committed mutiny.
I agree with you. I would...
Short answer is he was the main star of the movie, so...
short answer is that Star Wars and Consequences
oh, yeah.
is just kind of it's a fantasy mythology universe, and it's more about imparting lessons. And so because Poe learned his lesson and was willing to grow and move forward, he gets out of any punishment from Leia. Real world, yeah, he probably would have been executed. But if you want something fun, our friend Thomas Harper is part of a group called Legal Geeks, and they did, I think, just search on YouTube for Poe Dameron court martial. At Comic-Con, they did a court martial for Poe Dameron with actual lawyers and actual cosplayers, like in New Republic uniforms and stuff. It's really fun. So they gave him the court martial that he did rightfully deserve.
Yeah. But, I mean, yeah, they couldn't have done that in the movie, because...
They could have.
You're right.
It would have been interesting.
It's more about teaching lessons, and, he learned a valuable lesson about leadership, and also, the Resistance is pretty slim pickings.
Yeah, they were pretty desperate at the end there.
He's, their best pilot. They couldn't just let that go to waste.
I guess you could just say favoritism from Leia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She was still the boss.
I love that moment when her and Holdo are I think Holdo's the one that's I like him.
Yeah, he's a troublemaker. I like him. And I'm like, again, in real world, court-martialed.
On the Brick, thanks for the super chat. I think I've asked this before, but what is Molly's favorite Star Wars vehicle? I think I already know Alex's.
Mine's X-Wing for anyone that didn't know.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of...
Buy you some time.
Other vehicles that aren't ships. I like Anakin's pod racer. I think being able to pilot a pod racer would be really fun. Ooh, I like the N1s.
That's a good one.
They're very sleek. Lots of pointy things. And they're shiny. Do you have a favorite that isn't...
That's not an X-Wing?
That isn't like... Yeah, that is more like on the ground.
Probably a speeder bike. I always loved the chase scene as a kid.
Yeah, oh man, having a speeder bike would be pretty legit.
I mean, when we were young and carefree and had imaginations and bicycles, like we'd just go into the woods and like...
We have a bicycle.
I know. We'd just go into the woods and like ride really fast and pretend we were speeder biking.
Sounds dangerous.
Oh, it was.
Nick in, thanks for the super chat. What's your favorite Lego minifig so far? Mine is Vimerati from the ITS ship, or a custom Finnick Shand I found online. Needed some Finnick memorabilia. Memorabilia.
Molly, say Marlboro.
You just said it how I say it.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. I said it the real way. Now you say Marlboro.
Marlboro. I can't say
Molly
that
can't
word.
say... Not that that's a word you need to use in everyday conversation, but it still makes me laugh.
I always want to say Marbleau. Marlboro. I said it.
Yeah.
I just have to try really hard.
I mean, obviously my favorite is the bigs. It focused.
Well, we know my favorite.
It's too little.
It's so small.
It's so little.
There he is.
This one doesn't count as a minifig, but the Advent count. Oh, you know what? I do really love. This wasn't what I was. Yeah, I also have Blue Leader. Look at that hair. That's some Cobb Vanth hair.
That's some impressive Lego minifig hair.
So I have Blue Leader, General Merrick from Rogue One, which you could only get in focus. You could only get that in the Advent calendar a couple years ago. But there's also 2 Gonk droids that they've put in the past 2 years that you have to build, but they're minifig-ish. And one of them is like a present, and one of them is a snowman. And I always thought that those were really fun.
Mm-hmm. I also like, speaking of the Advent calendars, I like the Christmas sweater Vader.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. And Poe.
And Poe, yeah, he's got the little BB-8 Christmas sweater on. It's adorable. Midwestern Nerf Herder, thanks for the super chat. Trivia time. What is the name of Tarkin's personal ship, and why did he call it that? I know the name of his Star Destroyer.
I was going to ask you that first.
That's the Executrix.
Nice. His ship in the book Tarkin and several of the comics is the Carrion Spike. And he named it that after a very dangerous area of his home world, Eriadu. I always want to say Edu now just because it's in the same system. But
So he named his ship after, like...
It's like a place where you go as a Tarkin for a rite of passage. It's like a hunting ground.
As a Tarkin?
Yeah. Like as part of his family.
Oh, okay.
They
I
just
was like...
kick you into the wilderness and be like, survive!
Interesting. That would be a good Dragon Con question that would never come up in the Schmodown, though.
Yeah, I don't think so.
It's because it's from a book. Jane Dalton, thanks for the super chat. Thinking about Superman, and I was curious, are there any alien species that have abilities on some planets and not others in Star Wars, either canon or legends? So their abilities would work on some planets, but not others.
Well, like the way on Krypton, he's just a normal dude, but
yeah.
On Earth, he's just crazy strong. I'm sure there's more to it than that, but I don't. I'm not Superman explained.
I mean, wasn't there a planet in the Clone Wars that like normal people can't breathe on, but some species can?
I mean, that's just different atmospheres.
Yeah, I don't know if that counts. Abilities.
That's a good question. I can't think of anything, but it would make sense that if there was a creature from a planet that had like really high gravity, they go to a normal planet and they can jump around and... But I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
Let me see if chat has any suggestions. Yeah, time for a Superman Explain It to Me.
Yep.
Yeah, Reefton mentioned, he said, I'm thinking about the women who could jump damn high due to being used to higher gravity on her planet from Clone Wars.
The Tyrellian Django jumper. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
The Eighth Brother was one of those as well.
Superman has some wacky stuff. For studying for IG for Alex, I really want to watch all the Superman movies again, because like Superman 4 is the plot is so bizarre. But for some reason, like I'm very intrigued by the old Superman movies, no matter how bad they are.
Well, the first two are good.
Yeah.
I like the first one a lot.
I do too. Miranda here, thanks for the super chat. Says, Happy Wednesday, Molly and Alex. Only about a third of current viewers have jammed that like button when I sent this. Go do it, y'all. And also, trivia, which Solo is going to be in Falcon and Winter Soldier?
I think which solo actor?
Aaron Kellyman.
Yeah.
Yeah, hit that like button. Or jam it.
Yeah, I'm excited to see her in more. And I'm glad that Disney Plus is keeping her, like, in the family, so to speak. Where I'm like, come on. Make that Solo too. Mm-hmm. Make that series.
Yeah, I want to see Enfys Nest do more badass things. She's got one of the coolest costumes in all of Star Wars, I think. Or one of my favorites. In my humble opinion.
Was that a Parks and Rec reference?
In my humble opinion.
Was that like, did that just fall out of your mouth?
That's when they're drunk.
Uh-huh.
And says, in my humble opinion. Leslie. And then they start laughing. She's like, why are you Russian?
Why were you Russian, though?
I don't know.
Had half a Coors Light.
Lifebricks Studios just sent in a super chat with a winky face emoji. Wink, wink. Maybe it's the Agatha wink. Thanks.
Oop.
Reefton, I'm still hoping for Enfys Nest to show up in Andor.
That would work.
I think that would be
I could see that.
cool. I would be interested to see like the creation of the Cloud Rider gang. So like Enfys Nest talks about her mother being in it, and I don't know.
I've been asked a lot if the Cloud Riders and the Nile could be related.
I mentioned that to you when I was reading the book.
Yeah. I'm doing a video about it. Well, I've done a video about it. It'll come out at some point. I don't remember when. Soonish.
Soon-ish. Oh, and then after that, Miranda here graciously sent in another super chat just to say which solo actor, rather, would be in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Sorry about the mistype. Cheers. No worries.
We got it.
We got it.
We got there.
We got there together. Context clues. Do you have the chill music playing?
Mm-hmm.
I think about that every time there's like more than a couple of seconds of silence between us, and I'm like,
They've got music to soothe them. I'm just over here building away.
Yeah, you have the easy job for these streams. You're just in your own little world over there, and I get to talk to all these nice folks.
I'm talking.
DN23, thanks for the super chat. Any favorite Star Wars DVD Blu-ray hidden Easter egg features? I don't think I know of any.
I don't either. Unless you mean like, I know they did say Star Wars. Like, I know about some of the ones that they hit on the extended edition, or maybe it was the theatrical editions for the Lord of the Rings movies. Those had some hidden stuff on them.
Did they?
Mm-hmm.
Hidden stuff.
Like the MTV Movie Awards shorts that they would do. Those were hidden on the DVDs.
Oh, cool.
I don't know of any for Star Wars, but Man, I remember you, like, back in the early days of the internet when DVDs first came out, and yeah, there were, like, things you could find.
Ooh, do you remember the, like, fake propaganda websites that you could find for The Dark Knight?
Yeah, I Believe in Harvey Dent and all that. Yeah. I remember all that.
That was so cool. And I, like, at the time, I was just like, this is so cool.
You went to one of the campaign things, didn't you? Or was yeah.
Yeah, they had an actual like physical meetup where people were like campaigning for Harvey Dent. And I got a sticker. It was very bizarre, but I dug it. Yeah, let us know in the chat of any. I'm curious now about Star Wars.
I don't know any
Blu-ray or DVD Easter eggs. I mean, we have the 4K ones now. Do we even still have the other ones?
We still have the Blu-rays. I probably still have the DVDs somewhere.
Yeah, Cloverfield had some cool stuff like that too.
Huh. That attached nicely.
Oh wait, breakdancing Yoda was on the Attack of the Clones
Oh,
DVD?
yeah!
What?
Yeah. I forgot about that.
Man, I feel like I missed out.
I bet you've seen the GIF. That
Probably.
GIF gets posted around. It's Yoda, like, with a couple clone troopers, and he's breaking it down.
Yeah.
And I think that was just like a VFX test that they did for him. I forgot they put that on there.
A couple people said the Memento DVD had a lot of cool stuff on it.
I've only seen that movie once. I liked it, but I wouldn't know anything about the the DVD hidden features. Yeah, any Star Wars ones or indie ones, I'd be interested in. Still waiting on indie 4Ks now.
Mm. Oh, someone said that snap was satisfying.
That did it went in very smoothly. I was happy with that. You can touch it.
I'll be the judge of that.
You can touch it. You're touching it a little hard, but look how much it's wobbling. Like,
What's this?
it's just detail.
What's this?
Just detail.
Does it
None
move?
of this is meant to be touched.
That moves. No. Never mind, it doesn't.
Is that supposed to stick up like that?
See, I'm helping. I'm making sure that, see? I'm making sure that this all works out. I don't know how to say this username. I want to say Skywalkin, but there's a 3 instead of an A.
Skyweekin?
Skyweekin?
Skywackin?
Skywagon. Thanks for the super chat. Thoughts on Obi-Wan and Ahsoka potentially appearing in Andor? I've seen mixed feelings about this. Thought Obi-Wan stayed on Tatooine, but we know Ahsoka played a role in the early rebellion. Man, there's so many rumors flying around about, like, this person from this show being in this other show, and this person being in this show, and it's like, I don't know.
It's one of those things where when someone just says that to me, I'm like, eh. But, like, that's all I know is this idea that Obi-Wan might be in Andor. Mm-hmm. And my first reaction is like, I kind of just want Andor to be its own thing. I don't need it to be overly connected with all the other stories. But Bail Organa, like Jimmy Smits, I can't remember if he was confirmed or not, but he'll probably be in Andor. He would have contact with Obi-Wan. If it's like a little holo call, as long as it's not a major role, I'm down with that. Ahsoka, yeah, she's also Fulcrum. Like, she and Cassian share a code name. Mm-hmm. So I can see how it works. I can see it making sense, but I also don't want it to come across as just like, we're doing this because we can, and because we have all these other shows, and we're trying to promote everything and all the shows, and like, I don't really want Ahsoka and Obi-Wan. I don't want Andor or anyone to have like a holo call with him in his series. Like, I want some of these things to be able to just exist on their own.
Yeah, see, same.
But an appearance from Ahsoka or Obi-Wan is like, it can still be cool. It is one of those things where I'm like, oh, I'm a little iffy on that. It all comes down to the execution.
Right, like, as long as it's done well, I guess I'd be fine with it. But going into these shows, I want them to be about what they're supposed to be about. I don't want to have to worry about who's going to cameo in it and show up randomly.
But I think that The Mandalorian has shown us that they can strike that balance. I think they know what they're doing, and if they are going to have these things connect, then it'll probably be done in a tasteful way.
Yes.
And not an overbearing way.
I say we get these spin-off shows and we keep Mandalorian as like the one where people can pop up with cameos.
Right. Well, that seems to be the one where it's like, okay, well, Mando, Rangers of the New Republic, Ahsoka, like those are the shows that are going to be heavily connected. Mm-hmm. So that's fine. And I think I agree with you that I don't want all of the shows to connect with every other show. But we'll see.
We shall see. Charlie Spur, thanks for the super chat. Finished my Lego my Ego. Finished my Lego Executor Super Star Destroyer, 4 feet long, 3,152 pieces. Congrats.
That's huge.
That's that one, right?
No, the Executor.
Oh.
It's still like about the same length, but
yeah, I was gonna say that one's 4 feet.
Man, I saw some cool looking Expanse Lego sets recently, like custom ones that people have been doing.
It's so crazy. Like, it boggles my mind how people make custom Lego sets. Those are the master builders of the world that they talk about on the Lego Movie.
And I forget who kept telling me to go check out Demon Hunter, I think. Or they make custom Star Wars Lego sets, and I might pick some of those up. They're like lightsaber hilts, the DL-44.
Oh, yeah.
Those look pretty cool.
We should just replace everything in our house with a Lego version of
it.
I'm sure there's like a house somewhere where someone has done pretty much that. Like they have those TV shows where it's like showcasing these incredible themed houses, and I bet there's a Lego house out there somewhere.
Yeah.
And now I want to go to it.
Like a fully functioning Lego stove.
Well,
I mean, it melts. You gotta rebuild it every time you use it. But
what if you had like cast iron bricks?
I guess
That'd be so hard to make. Can make a Lego bed.
Oh, that would be torture to sleep on.
Lego. I feel like a Lego coffee table would be cool. That one wouldn't be too hard to do. We just got a new coffee table, though. We got one of those coffee tables that opens up and has like storage in it, but the top of it flips up like...
I think it's just called a lift top.
Yeah, it's just a lift top, and we basically, because we sit at the coffee table in front of the TV, and that's where we eat instead of the dining room table, and the animals are always like all in our business. We wanted to get one of those coffee tables that the lid pops up a little bit so that, one, the animals can't get to it as easily, and two, so our food is at a easier level for eating. Another super chat from Charlie Spur says, like the shirt, Alex, Utini.
Thanks.
Give me your best Utini.
Utini! That used to be my text tone, and it scared me. Like, it would always make me jump. So I changed it to, hello there. And it still makes me jump. Mostly because my phone is on silent, like, all the time. So then when I do have it, if I'm, like, expecting a call, I'll turn it off silent, and then I get a text, and it always startles me.
Yeah. Mine, I'm always like surprised how loud my phone is if it's if it rings, or if excuse me, like this morning I had to set an alarm, and I was like, why is it so loud? Leon Bibby, thanks for the super chat. What are your thoughts on the new IG categories? Are any you are particularly excited about?
Jurassic Park. That was one where I'm like, yeah, let's rewatch those.
That was already a IG.
No, it wasn't.
No, you're right, it wasn't. I thought it was. Yeah, never mind. I like the time travel, the time travel
The dystopian one.
Buckling.
Swashbuckling is one I'm excited about because that's where Indy is. The Mask of Zorro, love that movie. Anything where I'm like, okay, yay, a movie that like I will enjoy getting back into.
Yeah.
Did I drop a piece?
The Alien Predator ones are just fun.
That's a good one. They added a lot of franchises that I enjoy. But they also added some that I do not.
There aren't really any that they added that I'm like, oh, yay, I know a lot about that. I just... It's nice to see more variety in IG with the new categories.
This fixer tool is useless at this point. I can't get any leverage.
Oh god, RD Films reminded me that Transformers is on there.
Uh-huh.
You should probably watch those.
I've seen them.
Most
of them? No. Seen enough. To be fair, the last one I saw I liked. Yeah. I liked Bumblebee.
Dominic Alamani, thanks for the super chat. This will be a tricky one. What were the names of Talon Card's two pet Vornskers?
I don't know.
Hint, they're named after a German literary movement. This is obviously Legends.
Yeah, this is... It's been forever since I've read... I read the Thrawn trilogy not too long ago, but I don't think he had the pets then, so I have no clue. I am thoroughly stumped. That does sound like Timothy's on, though.
None of that rings.
Name them after a...
None of that rings any bells in my brain. I'm sorry. Let's see if someone put it in chat. Oh, Jane asked, why aren't you using the other side of the tool? Isn't that what it's for?
Well, I'm trying to get, like... Oh.
Does the other end of the tool have a purpose?
Oh, neat. Yeah. You can jam that under... Thanks, Jane. Oops, dropped it.
How many Lego sets have you been building, and how many...
Look, when I had the tool, back in my day, it didn't do that.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Sturm and Drang.
Drang does sound familiar.
I don't know what literary movement that is part of, though. I only know about Star Wars.
The Durmstrang? That'd be my guess, but I don't know what that means.
What is that, though?
I don't know.
Got another one from Ted Comment. Trivia. How many parsecs does Ray say the Falcon made the Kessel Run in?
Molly, you want to take that one?
14 parsecs.
12. 14. Grumble, grumble.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
Mumbo jumbo.
Jane says you're welcome.
I did not know that.
It's like we've talked about how many of those we have now just because of the amount of sets that we've built. Hilarious. Another super chat from Stephen Ray Morris. Thank you so much. If you could make any elements from the Star Wars Holiday Special canon, what would it be? Easy one for me. If we're talking about this most recent one, it would be Rey training Finn.
No, that's canon. I think we gotta go.
Oh, the old one?
The Lego one is canon enough.
The old one?
Well, there is a surprising amount from that thing that's already canon. Like the four-armed cooking lady with the show. That character's canon. They put her in a comic, I think. A lot has popped up from the holiday special. Maybe just Jefferson Starship being in Star Wars. I think that's funny.
Maybe it's basically like a VR experience.
The VR thing that Chewie's dad watches. It's supposed to be like porn. Okay.
That might actually make some of the...
Just want to make sure you knew what you were saying.
That might actually make some of the people who are always angry at Star Wars happy. Is that really what that's supposed to be?
I mean, he looks a little too excited to watch it. I think that's about as far as it goes, but you're like, is he doing what I think he's doing?
I can't really think of anything else.
I would have said, like, Boba Fett's weapon, but they brought that back.
Another super chat from Michelle Cobb. What are the smallest and largest droids in all of Star Wars? Do they have nano droids, actually sentient microscopic droids?
I feel like they do, and that's just like sitting on the tip of my brain now.
Yeah, it's like there was probably something somewhere in the Clone Wars that had a little nano droid.
How did they alter Obi-Wan's face, you know? That had to be like some tiny little droids that went in and did all the work. So read the whole question again.
What are the smallest and largest droids in all of Star Wars? Do they have nano droids?
Largest droid... I'm going to cheat a little and say IG-88 when he took over the Death Star in Star Wars Legends.
Did he get huge?
I mean, he was the Death Star.
Oh!
Oh
my gosh.
He took over the second Death Star in Star Wars Legends, and his plan was to like take over the galaxy, and then the rebels blew him up. So that didn't work. I'm trying to think of like an actual biggest droid though. Like it's got to be something that the Separatists use.
The Octoptera droids are pretty big.
Those are pretty big. But I wouldn't be surprised if there was something even bigger. Smallest, I'm like... Dio is the smallest thing I can think of.
What was that?
But
Was it a droid on that garbage planet that's like melting down on the garbage?
Oh yeah, that was big. That was really big.
It stomps around. It's like...
Yeah, Lotho Minor when Savage is looking for Maul. Yeah. I think that's probably bigger than an Octoptara. Can you think of anything smaller than a mouse droid? I'm sure someone in chat can.
Dio's pretty small.
I think mouse droids are shorter.
Yeah. Mini mouse droid. It's got polka dots.
Nice.
Oh, got another super chat from Skywalkin. Says, sorry about the name. It is Skywalkin. But quick question. Was there a reason Maul told the crime lords in Clone Wars to go into hiding? Was it because of Palps?
Maybe just because, like, for his plan, he was trying to lure Anakin to Mandalore eventually. Mm-hmm. But he probably didn't want the Jedi or anyone else to figure out his side hustle of starting Crimson Dawn. So he was probably just trying to hide all this other stuff that he's trying to do.
Yeah.
That'd be my guess. I forgot he even did that.
Yeah. Sounds like a good guess to me. Brian Barrett, thanks for the super chat. If you had to put together a heist crew, who would you hire?
Like in Star Wars, or...
They didn't specify, but I assume from Star Wars.
I'd just get a bunch of our friends, because I miss them.
Aw.
Haven't seen you guys in forever. Let's do a heist. Y'all want to do a heist? In Star Wars, because I assume that's probably... I feel like I've been throwing Dexter Jettster around as an answer a lot, but I mean, he seems like someone with a lot of shady knowledge. And he'd also just be fun to have around. I think I like Dexter Jettster more than I have actually thought about. Because anytime someone's like, who would you do with... I'm Dexter Jettster. Mm-hmm. Someone asked on Patreon this past week, who do you think could bench the most? It's like, Dex got 4 arms.
Yeah, he's got 4 arms. Easy.
Look, I think I specifically said he could stack plates because he works in a kitchen too. I was pretty proud of that.
I would definitely hire Zam Wessel. I feel like having a changeling around would be good.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good call. Maybe we just go back and forth and we keep hiring our crew. So we got Dex, we got Zam Wessel. Are we just going to do this all from Attack of the Clones? Try to spread out a little bit. I think Lando. I think Lando would be good as the smooth talker.
Yeah.
You need to have someone like that.
Rio. We got to have somebody to get for the getaway car or getaway ship in this case, and Rio is a great pilot.
Plus, he and Dex could have 4-armed arm wrestles.
Yeah, they could do like the hand clappy games with
patty cake.
Yeah, but like there's different ones besides that. They could do that with their 4 arms. That's a pretty good mix.
Usually need like a money man, someone to front the cash. So
Watto.
I was gonna say
he can't be mind tricked.
That's true, but he's ruined. He has no money. I was gonna say we get Baron Papanoida on it.
He's too recognizable.
Well, he's not like the face of the heist. He's
Sure.
the one that fronts the money. I mean, we're gonna have to buy a lot of gear.
Sure. Who's like the super techie person?
Oh yeah, we need a tech guy and a demolitions guy.
We just get all of the Bad Batch.
Yeah.
They're basically
Honestly,
a heist
like,
crew.
yeah, that's why they're gonna be pretty cool mercenaries in this show.
I'm also now I'm thinking about all the main characters of Rogue One, because that's basically a heist movie.
Yeah.
In itself.
Agreed.
I'd say, yeah, like an Imperial droid that we've reprogrammed that'd
be useful
if we ever needed to.
Our tech expert, yeah, that would just be a droid.
Yeah.
So which droid would you put on the crew?
I like K2.
Okay.
He's big enough to slam some people around, but
tech and muscle.
His speciality is strategic analysis, so that would be handy. I think that's a good size crew.
I'm happy with that. steal anything.
Brian Nugent, thanks for the super chat. Have you had the chance to read High Republic Adventures #2? Loved the series so far.
I have.
Heard of Buckets of Blood, liked the reveal about his character.
I did too.
I haven't read it yet. Did that come out today?
It came out last week.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I liked it. I didn't like it as much as the first issue, but I think that's mostly because, like, I was expecting the Adventures line to be the way I feel about all of the Adventures comics, which is usually like, yeah, this is fine. They're very all over the place. Like, you never really... They just tell usually 2 stories an issue, and then the next issue it's 2 brand new stories. Sometimes they'd continue on, but for the most part, I'm like, I'm not really getting invested in anything here. And I thought that the High Republic Adventures would be more of the same, where it's like, here's a story about these characters, here's a story about these characters, and Yoda's in this one. But it's not that at all. Like, it might as well be a Marvel comic, where it's like a continuing story. And yeah, it's targeted at a younger audience, but I was like, yeah, Daniel Jose Older has something to say. He's saying it well. I'm into the story that's being told. The stakes are a lot higher than I thought it would be. So, like, I was processing all of that kind of surprise in the first issue, and now I'm just like, okay, I know what to expect, and so I wasn't, like, caught off guard by the second issue, but I still liked it. I'm glad it wasn't like a fluke.
Yeah. Rainman sent in a super chat. When do we get to experience your commentary on the holiday special? Also, Rashad sent in a Streamlabs. Oh, we have a Streamlabs.
I will check that.
When do we get to experience our holiday special commentary?
I don't know. When do you want to do it?
When we get back?
When we have... Yeah, or when we have... We have to do Rise of Skywalker.
We have to do Rise first, which we'll...
We're about to do that for Schmodown studying, so we'll probably just...
Yeah.
do that.
So, soon is the answer. Jane Dalton with another super chat. Ooh, good eye. That Captain Cardinal helmet behind you is awesome. What helmet design is your favorite? Also, hoping y'all have a great weekend away. Thank you.
This was a birthday present from Molly. It's very nice.
I
do like it a lot.
Helmet. That's the second birthday helmet I've gotten you.
Good old birthday helmet.
I want to put it on.
Okay. I'm like... It's so fortunate, I guess, that Cardinal is a red Stormtrooper, because then Target is just like, oh, we'll take all that merchandise. So, like, yeah, Target gets the Black Series Cardinal and the Black Series helmet, and I love that character. He was fantastic.
That's actually not too uncomfortable.
It's not that bad. He was fantastic in Phasma and in Black Spire.
I'm just watching the playback of me with the helmet on now. Oh, people in chat are demanding to know what our favorite breakfast food is. I'm not a big breakfast person.
Eggs.
Mimosas.
I love eggs.
I
love them scrambled. I love them sunny side up. Love them fried. Love them poached. Love an omelet.
I prefer to eat like fruit for breakfast, if I even eat breakfast. Usually I don't eat breakfast, but maybe fruit and some yogurt, or sometimes I like a good blueberry muffin. Occasionally I'll get some from the store, like the little mini muffins.
Yeah.
If I'm feeling frisky.
I like eggs. I like waffle. I like anything you can get at Waffle House, really. Oh, hash browns. That's got to be up there for me. Let me run and check Streamlabs.
Okay. While you do that, Jedi Mullet 77, thanks for the super chat. Is there enough room in the cockpit for an 8-track tape deck? Depends on the cockpit, I guess. Probably. What do you think?
In this cockpit?
Oh, in here? I don't know. It'd be cool to make a little Lego 8-track tape deck.
Rashad wants to know what our favorite Cabin in the Woods style horror movie is.
Can I say Cabin in the Woods?
That's what I want to say too. I feel like that's cheating.
I'll say the Evil Dead remake.
You like the remake. Rashad's favorite is Evil Dead, the series.
I mean, I love the originals, and I like them more than the remake, but...
So why is the remake your favorite Cabin in the Woods movie?
Well, I don't know.
That makes no sense, Molly.
Evil Dead 2. I'll say that.
That's really the only... I haven't seen a lot of Cabin in the Woods movies that I can think of. I was going to say Evil Dead 2 as well. Army of the Dead, it's not in a Cabin in the Woods anymore. I'm not super into horror, but I have seen all the Evil Dead movies.
I could cheat a little bit and say American Horror Story 1984.
That's a good one.
Which that whole season is basically like a Cabin in the Woods story.
I like that one. But thank you, Rashad.
Stephen Ray Morris with another super chat. After the Bad Batch, Andor, and Obi-Wan, do you think there will be more Clone Wars / pre-A New Hope content, or are we wrapping up that era?
I don't really think we're ever going to wrap up any era of Star Wars. Like, I think there's always going to be someone who decides, like, oh, I've got a fun story to tell here. Maybe we will step back from, like, I kind of hope we step back from the Skywalker saga a little more. Mm-hmm. And as long as they keep introducing new interesting things like the High Republic, and then I'm sure they'll get into the Old Republic at some point. They're going to go into the future. Like, things are just going to continue to spread out, and there will be more options and choice available. So maybe a step back. I don't think they're ever going to wrap up anything.
Yeah. I feel like because there's always something to go back to. It just depends on if you find the right story to tell. So, no, I don't think they're going to wrap up that era. But I do think they're pretty keen on exploring new eras. We've got the High Republic. I have to imagine we'll get the Old Republic at some point. Oh, my back is stiff. I'm yawning. Another super chat from Michelle Cobb. One of the most powerful Sith Lords was from Naboo. Luke and Leia are of Naboo. Anakin who? ? What's up with Naboo producing super powerful Force users?
That is interesting.
It's really nice and pretty there.
I don't think that was anything that anyone intended in the storytelling, but that is funny. You're right. Yeah, maybe it's pretty. There's a lot of life there. I think Naboo probably has a strong connection to the Force. Maybe not like on par with Dagobah, but... Mm-hmm.
Maybe Naboo has Naboo itself has a high midichlorian count. The whole planet. That's my answer. Bradley Walston, thanks for the super chat. Did you guys hear about the deleted scene in Rogue One where Krennic gets a haircut? It's the director's cut.
That I saw Kelly Knox tweet that. That was one of Kelly's. If you're not following Kelly Knox on Twitter, she has killing it with the dad jokes.
Some of the the best puns and dad jokes. She does them like daily too, doesn't she?
Yeah, she was gonna stop doing them. She was like, okay, I think I'm out of them. And then like a week after that, she just dove right back in and keeps like every day. Like, how are you even doing this?
Oh. I don't know why this just popped in my head, but I think I found the game that I want to play when I make my Twitch comeback. And it's a horror game. I know I said that I was going to play, what's that? Detroit Become Human game.
Uh-huh.
But Jill, over on A Certain Point of View, made me aware of a newish horror game. I'm going to ask her what the name of it is, because I can't remember. But
just progress update. I think I'm closing in on the end of this bag.
I think we're all caught up on super chats.
Oh, nice.
So that's good timing. Is it medium? No. I'm assuming that's a game. I'll wait till she gets back to me. But I want to make some new jump scare sounds and GIFs. I don't want to keep using the same ones.
We got to keep brew.
Phantasmagoria? I don't think that's it either. Oh, it's called At Dead of Night. And it's like... It's very cinematic, I think she said. Let me do a quick Google search. At Dead of Night. Yeah, Reef Time, you're right. Like, part of me is like, I don't want to do anything with jump scares until October. Like, I want that to be like our special October thing that we do on Twitch. But I also just really like spooky games. There's Jill in the chat. She said, it's terrifying. It's a... Okay, so part horror film, part horror game, and part ghost hunt. It blends live action and graphics to create a unique, immersive horror experience like no other. I'm gonna get it. And I'm gonna play it. And might pee a little bit. I'm pretty sure I did get Detroit Become Human though, so at some point I'll play that. I just like I've been so busy with Schmodown studying and helping other people study that like there's not really a good night for me to stream. Like Tuesdays I think might be a good night because we don't do any reactions or anything on Tuesdays. Or Saturdays. Maybe an occasional Thursday. Or if I do Friday, something on Friday, I could do it like earlier in the day so I could raid Blunderdome. We'll see. I might enjoy the medium. I'll have to Google that one. I would love a Five Nights at Freddy's stream with both of them together. That'd be fun. I've never played that.
It's similar to that. I forget what it was called. We played a game where it was like you had to keep those generators up, and it's kind of like that. But I'd be down to do Five Nights at Freddy's.
The Medium. The Medium is a psychological horror video game developed by Bluebird Team. Oh, is it? It's for Microsoft Windows and Xbox?
We have Windows.
Oh. It looked like for a second it was like an Xbox only game. Interesting. Again, I'll add it to the list. I wonder if the Until Dawn people are gonna keep making games.
I feel like there's been a sequel in the works for a while.
Oh, like an actual like Until Dawn 2?
Well,
I just meant like the other games that they
Oh
have
yeah,
made.
well I guess they have made those games.
Yeah. Sam Flynn really wants to know what my favorite potato is.
Favorite potato?
Yes.
Are there different kinds?
Yeah. There's sweet
I guess
potatoes.
yeah, red and
there's
I just like mashed.
purple potatoes.
Mashed of all kinds.
Yeah, I like a good buttery, garlicky mashed potato. Preferably with some beef stew on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
Rainman says, I think the Little Hope Curator's Cut is available now. Little Hope was okay. It wasn't my favorite. I don't know that I would play it again. Brian Bailey asked, does Alex have an IG match yet?
End of the month.
Is that public knowledge?
I think so. People know I'm playing Barbarian.
Yeah.
If it's not, it is now.
Oh, Brandon says, where is SFC Pruitt? Time is running out. Oh, the next one is slated for this year, House of Ashes. For the Dark Pictures anthology, that's what they're called. Ooh, oh. Sorry.
What?
My phone was falling out of my lap. Got some super chats. Did I read this one by... I don't think I read this one by Ted Comment. Does The Hunt count as a Cabin in the Woods movie?
I haven't seen it.
I haven't either. Ooh. Hush.
Which one's that? Is that a Cabin in the Woods movie?
That's the one with the girl is deaf.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I love that movie.
That's a good movie.
If you want a nice, short thriller, watch Hush. It's on Netflix. Although I don't think I've heard of The Hunt. I'll have to look that up. Jamie Dorr, thanks for the super chat. Are there any R-series astromech droids that mimic the colors of the American flag? Not R3-T2. Any others is what I'm asking. Hi, by the way.
Hi.
Hi.
Nothing that jumps into my head.
I mean, R5-D4 kind of.
Red and white.
I don't
in
know.
Canada.
Yeah. I don't know that it had any blue on it.
And most of them just have like two colors, white and pink, white and blue. black gold. There's probably one, but I can't think of one.
And another one from Ted Comment is Man on the it's Man of Medan, I think, made by the same people who made Until Dawn. Yes, that's part of the Dark Pictures anthology. I did like that one. That one had I think a better level of spookiness and jump scares than Little Hope, in my humble opinion.
That got farther from Russian.
Yeah, well. I've been talking for a long since 6:30. I need a lozenge.
I'm almost done. I just have to find where all the extra pieces I have go.
Yeah, Mike Flanagan did Hush. He's the guy that does
The Haunting.
Yeah, the Haunting series of like the Bly Manor one, the Haunting of Hill House. Oh, Hill House, yeah. Hill House is still.
And Bly Manor.
I said Bly Manor. Hill House is still one of my very favorite horror pieces of work. Period. Like TV show, movie. I loved it so much.
Where does this thing go?
Molly carrying this stream, LOL. Right?
That's true every week.
Dr. Sleep. We still haven't seen that. I guess would No, I'm just blanked on the name of the movie. The Shining. Would that count? That's like a
Cabin in the Woods?
Yeah.
I guess.
It's not a cabin, but it's...
They are isolated. I think you could make the argument that yes.
Didn't R5D4 have blue on his legs? Maybe. That was... When you said American flag, I automatically thought of R5D4, so let me see. Oops. R5D4. Images. He does have blue on him.
All right, there you go.
Yay! Well, this is nice because he looks all cleaned up. Focus. There we go. He's got some blue on him.
I'm so close to...
He's just normally very dirty looking. Ted Comment with another super chat. Thank you so much, Ted. Says, The Hunt is hilarious in my top 5 2020 movies.
I did it. Wait, shoot. One more piece. So close. Where's this go?
It's really starting to look like a Falcon, kind of. Yeah, Jane, it's coming along pretty well.
Trying to compare this to that. Where does this go? Where do you go?
Uh-oh.
Probably underneath somewhere.
Is that like...
No. I'll find it later. That's every stream now ends with me throwing a piece down, and then I just find it before the next stream. If it's in here, might be done for. It's fine. That feels sturdy enough.
Like I say in every stream, as long as it's not a load-bearing brick.
Yeah. I keep saying, how important could this one piece be? But when I do that every stream, I'm like...
Joe Malarkey said right now it's as if Jawas raided the Falcon. That's a good point.
Oh, wait. Uh-oh. Where did these come from?
Oh boy.
I'll figure this out later. I don't want to rip this apart.
Is it like under?
I mean, this is what I was working on today. This top piece.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you're not going to be able to see what I did from down there. Hold on. Oh, wait, you know what? I bet it's on this one.
He's like, I'm not going to do this right now. And he
Look,
rips it apart.
We can end the stream. I had an idea. Because I'm hungry and I know you have a show to get to. Well, I broke that. Ha!
Oh yeah,
Found-
Misery counts as Cabin in the Woods, for sure. Forgot about that one.
Alright, I found one of the pieces.
Diego Imanol, I hope I said that right. Sorry if I butcher your name. Thanks for the super chat. Let me know if you have a message. Just let the mods know. You don't have to send in another one. Harrison, what is Alex streaming tonight? I don't know that he is.
I'm taking a break tonight because we're gonna go. I need to pack for this weekend. We're going on a little vacation, so I'm gonna do some laundry, do some packing. Taking a break from streaming tonight, and also there's no MCU show coming out this weekend, so just taking a break from the rest of the week stream-wise.
But if you like Schmodown stuff, you can watch me in about 45-ish minutes over on A Certain Point of View. We are going to be reacting and playing along with today's IG match. Did you figure it out?
I figured out one of the pieces that I'm missing. Good enough. Again, I'm hungry.
Okay.
I'll figure it out later.
All right. Well,
There we go.
good timing, Hilo. All right. That is going to be it for us tonight. Bless you.
Thank you.
Or Gesundheit. Thank you guys so much for watching. What?
There's a stream.
Oops, sorry. Bird Church, thanks for the super chat. Do you think we might ever see live action Cad Bane? I sure hope so.
I do too.
That's one that was one of my crazy theories of who was in the Gunslinger episode.
Who was it? Fennec Shand, picking up Fennec Shand.
Yeah, I was like, what if that was Cad Bane? That'd be so cool. Oh, Jane sent in another generous super chat right here at the end. Says, thank y'all again for a stellar stream. Excited to be in double digits parts next week. You're awesome and have a great trip.
We're over halfway through this thing.
Really?
Yeah. We just finished 9 out of 17. So.
Yay. Good stuff. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream there. Like we said, we're going to be taking it easy, going out of town this weekend, just trying to relax. And we'll be back in full force next week. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next week.
See ya.